收看1月21号的纬来运动 Studio， 我是王姿瑜，来关心今天有哪些新闻焦点。塞尔提克外线射烂勇士，20记3分球狙击湾区大军，绿衫军海淀勇士整整40分。半人半神 Vince Carter 篮网将退休球衣，好球时刻一一细数，带您一同回顾。经典赛资格赛开打倒数，转运手关大元未来聊聊天，回顾2012 WBC， 无话不谈。节目一开始，先来关心剩下1个月左右时间的世界棒球经典赛资格赛，而主办单位将在明天为这项国际赛事举办记者会。在这之前呢，我们先来回顾2012年 WBC 资格赛转运手关大元的关键表现。
球数现在是2好球1坏球2出局，2、3垒有人，挥棒落空，3振出局。
2012年的经典赛资格赛，关大元生涯首度披上中华队战袍，在面对纽西兰的比赛，5局上半2、3垒有人的情况下登板，连续飙出2次3振，化解10分危机。
我在那2个打席里面的出手，有几次其实是高志刚挡下来的，因为是2、3垒有人的状态嘛。那如果没有挡下来的话，那2分就是回来了。捕手所完成的任务，在当下对投手来说，是很直接可以去再增加一些你原本还在去增加一些你在投球的过程，或者是你在选择球路的时候有一个更笃定的心情。
当时关大元甚至热血的在投手丘上拉弓握拳，有这名转运手顺利守成。下个半局中华队狂攻8分奠定胜机，以10比0胜出。关大元回想起来，在要上场前确实有点纳闷。
终于完成了这个，我自己就觉得是一个不可能的任务，因为他不是在你们在季赛里面遇到的中华职棒的选手嘛。一件事是在穿上中华队可以在国际赛上面去发挥，第二个是那时候会觉得怎么，那个时候的状况会认为怎么会是我？我觉得就有点像去年12强庄心叶的那个角色。因为我们还有很多的其他的后援投手，在那当下你会觉得说，应该会有更好的选择之类的。在团结的一个状态的时候，其实最主要的其实是教练给你的信任。
这次国际赛的洗礼也成为2011年在27岁时踏进中职的关大元这位大龄菜鸟得以征战职棒13年的重要养分。未来体育台黄瑞宏、李慧台北报道。
镜头转向澳洲网球公开赛女子双打8强战，我们的台湾一姐谢淑薇联手我们的拉脱维亚女将 Ostapenko， 2个人是大战了3盘之后，以2比1胜出，距离卫冕女双只差2场胜利。
澳洲网球公开赛女子单打8强，看到夺冠热门 Gauff 交手西班牙11种子 Badosa， 首盘比赛双方就打得相当激烈 ，Gauff 一度在第5局时取得领先优势，不过 Badosa 马上迎头赶上，在抢七大战凭借往前漂亮一击取得先机，之后制造 Gauff 回球出界，以7比5收下第1盘。来到第2盘 ，Badosa 延续自己的气势，早就取得5比2领先。虽然 Gauff 试图掀起反击，追到4比5，不过之后 Badosa 及时稳住阵脚，以6比4直落2击败 Gauff， 成功晋级女单4强。
I mean, obviously it's tough right after, and I'm still disappointed, but I think the way I played, even though it wasn't my best, I gave it my all on the court, so that's something to be proud of, and I fought to the end, so I think that's something, some matches are gonna go my way, some are not, so I think it's just one of those things that maybe a couple years ago I feel a lot more crushed and feel like the world is ending type sadness, but now I think it's just disappointed that I could have done a little bit better in some areas, but I mean I tried my best with what I had today, and that's all I can do.
来自美国20岁的 Gauff 去年在年终总决赛封后，开季至今缴出9胜0败。不过在澳网8强却遗憾落马，也让他相当失望。接着将镜头看到台湾网坛一姐谢淑薇，她在今年澳网混双遗憾止步16强，现在寻求延续女双卫冕之路，与拉脱维亚搭档联手出击8强赛，对上非种子组合，首盘谢淑薇与搭档就以强势的6比2先下一城。来到第二盘，双方一路打到抢七大战，最终谢淑薇组合遗憾以5比7遭到扳平。好加在来到决胜第3盘，谢淑薇与搭档及时找回状态，面对同样的抢七局面，先是保住第11局，最后关键的第12局连拿2分，最终以7比5惊险闯入4强。这也让谢淑薇距离卫冕女双冠军仅差2胜。未来体育台综合报道。
欢迎加入今晚的 NBA Today， 来看到骑士跟太阳的比赛。这周小亚岛的 Mitchell 全场拿了33分，而太阳虽然3星都有出赛，但只有老大哥 KD 的23分7篮板还算及格。书童 Booker 跟追杀比尔合计只拿了25分。太阳整场都被骑士压着打，中场骑士就118比92赢球，战绩持续高居联盟龙头。
克利夫兰骑士主场迎战凤凰城太阳。克利夫兰拥有联盟最强主场战绩，一开始 Jarrett Allen 就用强势的进攻篮板单臂爆灌，压进全场第一个 field goal。太阳这里进攻还得靠老大 Kevin Durant 切入禁区小车轮拉杆，漂亮得分，首节拿7分，全场攻下23分7篮板，是太阳今天得分最高的球员。第一节双方战成27比27平手。不过进入第二节，骑士联盟最强之矛的气势逐渐展现。Darius Garland 后撤步大号3分弹，硬生生轰了进去，包含这记远射在内，单节3记3分球，砍下10分，也带动骑士一波小高潮拉开。在第二节中，克里夫兰打出32比19的单节比分，当中9位球员留下得分纪录，半场取得59比46领先。第三节骑士又来3分轰炸 ，Max Strus 外线 catch and shoot 稳稳命中，连续2记长射破网，一下拉开到了超过20分距离。猛丢，骑士整场3分球46投19中，4成1的3分表现，又多又准，让太阳难以竞争。同时，太阳另外2大球星 Devin Booker 全场15分 ，Bradley Beal 则是只有10分，都没有起到太大作用，导致分数差距越拉越开。太阳是难以为继。3节时间终了前 ，Donovan Mitchell 2次拆弹成功，击败进攻计时器，更是压垮太阳的最后一根稻草。整场最多差距一度差到了32分。总计 Donovan Mitchell 只花不到30分钟的上场时间，就轰下33分、5篮板、5助攻。内线就算 Evan Mobley 缺阵 ，Jarrett Allen 还是称职交出12分、11篮板的双10表现。骑士高歌猛进，一路领先到了最后，中场118比92射落太阳。骑士36胜6败，继续维持联盟第1战绩。太阳则是21胜21败，重新回到5成胜率。
继续关心塞尔提克跟勇士的比赛，绿衫军面对伤兵满溢的湾区大军，可说是毫不留情。团队6个人得分上双，20颗3分球狂轰猛炸，中场125比85大胜过关，更赏给勇士近40年来主场的最惨败仗。
NBA 例行赛近况不佳的卫冕军塞尔提克展开西岸客场4连战之旅，首战面对伤兵满营的金州勇士，开赛绿衫军丝毫不手下留情，禁区大将 Porzingis 2记外围长城炮火，帮助球队短短不到2分钟就取得8比0领先。面对这样的攻势，金州大军及时叫出暂停止血，并在正中一个 Stephen Curry 标出招牌外线的带领下，一度将分差追上。但是兵多将广的塞尔提克轮到双探花带队反击，先是 Jaylen Brunson 外围突破过后，面对2名防守者来了一记高难度上篮，之后 Jayson Tatum 跟上队友脚步砍分。绿衫军靠着单节5记外线取得29比18领先。来到第二节，波士顿大军持续稳扎稳打 ，Derrick White 底角发球给到 KP 得分，将团队篮球发挥到淋漓尽致。一路被压着打的勇士则毫无反手之力。半场打完落 落后就达到15分，而且急需一场大胜提升球队士气的塞尔提克，依然之后在对方主场下起3分雨。一哥 JT 展现得分技能包，远投近切单节轰下12分，接着轮到二哥 Brown 在底角开炮，而这手感就像会传染一样。上半场攻下全队最高12分的 Porzingis 也在与 Brown 相同位置送上遥远的祝福。绿衫军单节43比24的攻势，打得主场的勇士晕头转向，也让他们提前将攻下全队最高18分的咖喱大神早早换下场。中场塞尔提克就在一哥 Tatum 22分9篮板7助攻带领下，外加团队6人得分上双的优势，以125比85痛宰勇士。同时，这场败仗也是勇士队史在主场近40年输掉最惨的一战。未来体育台综合报道。
看完比赛，我们聚焦惨输40分的勇士是写下自家主场一向难堪的记录。赛后，当家一个 Stephen Curry 是表情相当的凝重，喊话希望大家可以打起10000分精神才可以赢球。另外，太阳跟骑士的比赛有话题值得讨论，我们也一起关心。金州勇士这场面对塞尔提克完全一面倒的局面，伤兵满营，包含 Draymond Green、Jonathan Kuminga 以及 Brandon Porzingis 等一众主力都受伤的湾区大军，整个被压在地上打。当家一个 Stephen Curry 手感不算太好，全场16投只有6中拿18分，其他队友就更不用指望了。团队只有他跟 Moses Moody 得分超过双位数。最后勇士85比125，整整40分差落败，是勇士主场近40年来最惨的一场战役。
I have no idea. It's just a tough one from the end of the first quarter through the rest of the game. Thought we came out with pretty good life and energy. Big part of our season has been when we can't score, we lose spirit, we lose life, we lose competitiveness. You can get away with it against some teams, against the defending champs. It's not a good formula for success. Yeah, we have an entirely different roster pretty much, obviously, especially without Draymond out there. But you look across, they have, besides Porzingis, they have pretty much their whole rotation still. So, and they are the defending champs, so they're coming in with a level of, confidence and swagger about them. And it's the exact opposite of what we have right now. So, yeah, obviously great memories, but definitely feels like a long time ago.
至于赢球的塞尔提克开心踢馆成功之外，更值得庆祝的是他们重新找回团队的外线手感。上个赛季命中率排在联盟前3的他们，今年赛季掉到第16名。去年的10月到12月命中率更是直线下滑。这场比赛大复活，全场飙进20颗外线，4成1起的 field goal， 颇有上个赛季独步联盟快一夺冠的气势。若是能够重新找回火力，也有不少人看好他们能够卫冕成功。然而，想要夺冠，前头还有一座大山，那就是今年赛季的王者骑士。这天面对太阳也是大胜过关，尤其还是在禁区常人 Evan Mobley 迎上巨人的情况之下，骑士在篮板数上还能够比太阳多出16颗。足以见得他们的板凳深度在联盟当中绝对数1数2。
It's huge, especially when you got, your second leading rebounder out the game. Isaac, who's a hell of a rebounder for us. For us to step up without those guys, it's huge. In a game like that, we know if they want to go small, we got to be able to punish them and on the boards. Jay has been phenomenal as he always is, but I think it was a group effort.
打了没球，这场比赛拿下33分，全队最高。后场好搭档 Darius Garland 则是攻下16分，生涯的3分球数累计来到805颗，位列队史第3名。这位强势崛起的新少主，新赛季打出全新风貌。整体 field goal 4成99，以及3分球命中率4成24，都是生涯最佳。场均得分21.2，则是生涯第2高。骑士能够走到如今36胜6败 ，NBA 史上第8名最佳的表现，与他的发挥功不可没。就看新赛季打出今天表现的客胜大军能否完成冠军的终极目标了。YT体育台综合报道。休息一下，等来看灰熊的逆转胜。 明尼苏达灰狼做客曼菲斯灰熊，一开赛狼群们就来势汹汹，由 A1 带头发起攻势，先是来个2+1小试身手，接着在3分线外一大步距离也是轻松惬意，中距离的单打跳投更是如鱼得水，沿上半场最超过50%的 field goal 砍下22分，再加上 Nasri 漂亮动作配上一个左手小勾射成功击退进攻计时器，替补上场又12分进账，灰狼领先的分数一度来到16分之多。好在 Ja Morant 快攻中一箭穿心的传球，找到空手切进来的 Brandon Clark， 2分要到，还有小上加1的机会。灰熊半场终了前打出一波5-0的小高潮，带着11分落后进入到下半场。一篮再战，灰熊开始集体直追 ，Desmond Bane 瞬间在外围开炮缩小比分。没人切入之后，找到拖车跟进的 Edmond 再来一记单笔重扣，最后靠着 Jaren Jackson Jr. 篮底下打烂战的能力，博到这一次净算加法的机会。灰熊将分差缩小到只剩下2分差距。不过灰狼这边也很快给予回应 ，Rob Dillingham 适时补上外围的火力，加上 Nasri 能里能外的全能表现，全场投进5颗3分球，攻下29分。灰狼最后5分钟还握有5分的领先。但关键时刻，灰熊的3少再度联手出击，轮流单打得手。最后5分钟打出一波13-5的攻势，108-106反超了比分，留给灰狼5秒钟的时间来打最后一波的攻势。Fast 进来给到 A1， 包夹下高难度的横移3分球，最后是投了个3不沾。这场灰熊就在这个惊涛骇浪之中，108-106，2分之差完成了这场逆转胜。再来看到尼克交手老鹰的比赛，一开始大苹果军团毫不留情，成功的防守转换快攻前场的 Mikal Bridges 获得一次轻松扣篮机会，接着大头森 Jaylen Brunson 也加入这场得分盛宴，挡拆过后外线直接把空隙破网。接着造成老鹰失误之后，地角跟大海一样的空档稳命中 ，Brunson 半场用70%的命中率砍下19分。不过吹样纽约之王的名号可不是叫假的，不只可以助攻找到篮下队友，后卫炮火更是一颗接着一颗。强子打弯投进了5颗3分球，个人18分进账，另外还传出4起助攻，帮老鹰62-54握有领先。来到下半场 ，Brunson 的手感丝毫不见冷却，中距离百发百中，但杰个人又独拿了12分，带尼克打出一波16-4的攻势，反超比数。尽管老鹰这边 DeAndre Hunter 是跳了出来，中距离单打得手，再加上一记外围冷箭，帮助球队紧咬比分。不过这也只是杯水车薪而已，因为尼克的球员来到下半场，仿佛都被打开了任督二脉一样，每个人都可以跳出来补上得分缺口。Cameron Payne 这颗4分打更是直接在老鹰的伤口上撒盐。中场尼克就在 Brunson 34分和 Bridges 26分的火力挹注之下，119-110在机甲主场收下胜利。外区台综合报道。欢迎回到 NBA Today。看完一系列比赛之后，接下来带大家聚焦一位传奇球星、半人半神 Vince Carter。今年1月25号，篮网将为他退休球衣。而在这之前，先跟着 VC 的脚步，回顾他在网军时期的精彩时刻。
Let's do it. Carter drive. Oh! Big finish for the win. Got it. He buries it. In Toronto. Oh, what a play! Vince Carter. Recognize that there are going to be time stretches where they're not in it. Oh! Kid to Carter. That's an all-timer. Typical J Kid. Seeing plays, understanding the game, knowing what's there before it actually happens, and Steve Francis has his hands on his hip watching the play, and typically we do like a roll and replace, meaning the guy who sets the screen is supposed to roll, and then the replace guy would be, the low man, and I'm on the wing. Well, it's funny, the roll guy, rest in peace to Cliff Robinson, he pops. Richard Jefferson also pops. So the back door is open and Grant Hill's kind of like, help, help, help. He runs out of there. And this goes back to saying how great a passer J Kidd was and just understanding the moment. Like, it's one thing to throw a lob, but you're throwing a lob. He's going away from the play, throwing it back. And I was already in motion by the time he recognized me going up. So instead of just lobbing it, he jumps and throws a dart at the front of the rim instead of maybe on that side or whatever, for me to catch it and do whatever I needed to do. And I was blessed to be able to hang in the air long enough to be a read and react, or a react guy. I'm just like, I'm gonna jump up there And he's like, I'm just gonna throw it up there and then we'll make sweet music, we hope.
Boy, was that ever a rattler.
Now look at in my mind, I've already, getting a little technical, but I already had in my mind I was gonna dunk backwards. How I jumped, I'm jumping facing him instead of just jumping straight up, chest open. I'm facing him, so obviously the only option is that or maybe a 360 dunk or something like that. That was the other option, but.
This is a nice luxury you have.
Was there defensively. Carter's got it. Carter drives. Oh! Big finish. Vince Carter with a brilliant dunk.
The infamous Alonzo Mourning dunk, and I want to set it up by saying early in the game, I get a baseline dunk on Zoe. Nothing crazy in front of their bench. A couple plays later, RJ gets a quick dunk. And I remember at halftime saying to RJ, I said, hey man, if we're gonna dunk on him again, he's gonna try to hurt us. So the only way we'll be able to dunk on him now is quick dunk or take the hit and then still try to dunk it. So not long after that conversation, this play happens. And I'm there and I remember getting it, and so go behind the back and just trying to get free to maybe a pull-up shot. Once I get the ball behind my back, one dribble gets back to my right hand, I look up and it was instinctual.
Big finish!
It just happened. My momentum hits him, knocks him back, but knocks me a little higher. And I'm looking at the rim, and I remember saying, no lie, I said, don't miss this, it's right there. Because I knew once I got up there, I'm starting to see the rims getting closer and closer. I'm like, it's right there, don't miss this. And you know, it's like, do I just easy dunk it, whatever? And you know, I mean, once I'm there, I'm gonna dunk it. I tried to put a little oomph to it, and oh man, I remember running by Dwayne Wade, and it was brief. He was kind of walking, starting his trot up, and I'm already running by, and he just says, damn. He says that to me, and Zoe said it, and he will always say, he's like, I knew I was gonna get dunked on. I've had some that have been iconic, but they'll never show some of their great blocks, you know, but he didn't care, and that's why I have appreciation for him, but that's why I wanted to dunk on those guys, because of how they thought.
127, 127.
Oh, look at Carter, he's open.
The lob and slam with 1.5. Simmons to Carter.
This play is, you know, when I look at it, it's just knowing what the team has done throughout the course of the game and overtime. You know, are they going to switch? And typically, it's like in the history of basketball, to save a play, you're going to switch so they don't get open shots. So now, knowing that, it takes sacrifice and discipline from everyone else to make this play work here, because it's not like a catch and shoot. This is a play at the rim. You know, Keon Dooling setting the screen for Devin. Devin runs away, now opens the floor to take Chris Bosh away. I'm in a tandem with Jarvis, and all he did was touch my back, and he goes to the corner to take Jamario Moon. Now that opens the middle of the floor. But for Keon Dooling to have the patience at the top of the key, when he runs over the screen, he puts his hands up like, I'm open, give me the ball. And that makes Jose think he needs to get there, and Anthony Parker sees it and he goes there because he thinks he's open. Lo and behold, I feel him go under me, and I was gonna roll to the rim anyway because that's the play, and just try to out jump him at that point. And as I'm turning around, I just take the step and I'm loading up.
Look at Carter, he's open. The lob and slam.
And I just took my time, caught it, and dunked it. And you talking about an unbelievable feeling. It's 1.5 when the ball actually goes through, and I remember holding the rim and come down, and I do a little celebration, and quickly remembered, oh shoot, it's like point something seconds left. It's 1.3 seconds left, and luckily they didn't make the shot. So that's how I see it and remember it.
Oh, that is special.
感谢收看，我们明天再见，拜拜。
Chase Center, the home of the 2025 All-Star Game. We got a lot of All-Stars on display here today. The Boston Celtics. There's Cade Santos. He'll let it fly. Another three-pointer miss. Jackson Davis, a rebounding machine, sets up Curry.
Where the Celtics have been so successful over the last couple of years. Those long threes, long rebounds that they get, and second shot opportunities, which they usually find ways to finish. Beautiful move there by Brown.
Brown coming off 20.
Many rash of injuries on your team. Buddy Hield got off to such a hot start this season. His first three of the evening.
He's all alone down there, and Boston secures it.
Layups. He feels that they've been struggling in offense, and here's a layup again on cue by Porzingis. He just doesn't want them to settle for these 49
time early. Still getting used to him back on the floor, but what a difference maker is Tatum. And there's another difference maker right there. Tatum lays it in, beautiful little finger roll. Jayson Tatum with 12. Got 3 in double figures for the. Jaylen Brown in the corner, he's got a here when there was some adversity. This team is playing 500 ball here the last 6 weeks.
Type players, they start to see, okay, you want to be on the floor? What kind of defense you got?
Flurry of moves by Brown. That was going to be all Brown, that possession, and he cashes in the jumper. He's got 17-4 and a couple assists here today, Jaylen Brown. Take it away, 3D.
All right, thanks, BA. JT, as you get ready for a game tonight on MLK, how does it feel to be on a big stage like this?
It's an honor and a privilege to be able to play the game that I love. On MLK Day, honoring him and his family and all the things that he did and sacrificed, for us to be able to do what we love.
All-Star break is right around the corner. We call this the dog days of the NBA. What do you feel about where you guys are trying to repeat?
Not looking past anybody, right? It's January, middle of January, whatever. And just like we did last year, just trying to get better every single day. Whether it's practice, travel day, or game, all we focus on is the next game.
Speaking of the next game tonight, you guys took advantage of knowing that the Warriors are short-handed. How big is that for you to get rest and now play the whole fourth quarter?
Those are some of the tricky games in the NBA when, guys got some star players out, other guys get a different role, and we fell victim to that a couple of times this year when, guys' best players, some of their stars been out. So just trying to lock in from the beginning, and everybody that played and guys that came off the bench did a hell of a job.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir, my man.
Celtics control the opening tip. Second matchup of the year. Golden State won at TD Garden back on November 6th. Second and final meeting of the regular season, and Porzingis opens up the scoring here this afternoon.
Let's shoot for 50.
Let him fly, and that's Joe Blah's message as Brown drives, kicks it, nice catch. Porzingis, and another three is good.
He feels that they've been struggling in offense, and here's a layup again on cue by Porzingis.
There's a lot of pressure with all those superstars.
Now, I believe he's handed the baton to Eric Spoelstra, right?
Yes.
Good luck with that.
There's Porzingis. Gets free inside. Nobody can match up with that size. Schroeder. And now Curry. And that pass too hot to handle for Jackson Davis. Jaylen Brown in the corner. He's got a three.
In the NBA, just because of their championship experience and what we've seen. But again, there's a lot of teams that
Missoula now in his third year. When there was some adversity, this team is playing 500 ball here in the last 6 weeks. As Porzingis,
he's very happy to welcome back John Morant, who was injured after putting in 5 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. Morant on the attack, finger rolls over down. They're below 33%, second lowest in the NBA. Jaren attacks and throws it right to Van Vliet. Van Vliet going all the way, scooping, scoring.
Just the inability to get stops, no communication. His offensive rebound. They're only allowing the Grizzlies 1 field goal attempt right now.
Well, the other thing, too, is Şengün gets that hook to drop in. It's a 14-point quarter for Şengün. Rebound Şengün. Şengün, after a 16-point first quarter, sets up Dylan Brooks for 3. Turnovers, it's been a problem for the Grizzlies all year long. Şengün banks it in to give him 20 on the night. It's his 17th 20-point game of the season.
Fred Van Vliet with his third foul, partner.
Jaren offensive rebound. foul.
In his third quarter, using his size defensively.
Morant. Yes, and the foul. Şengün spins and finishes double team. You got to play through the contact. Whistle's not blowing. Green banks it in. Green, step back three, money. Green 4 of 7 from beyond. That's 25 for Jake. Şengün taps it that way, but Jaren comes away with it. Kennard for 3, bingo! Comes over to screen. Kennard switches on to Van Vliet. Shot clock down to 3. Van Vliet fades, fires, and fills it up. 3-point game.
It's a big time move.
A miss from Desmond Bane. And he stepped over the line early.
All players do that.
Yep.
In terms of they shoot the basketball, but as the shoot.
As this team took its first lead of the second half with less than 3.5 minutes left in this game, how were you able to rally and come out with the win tonight?
Some dogs, you know what I'm saying? It was ugly from the start, but you know, we kept competing and found a way down the stretch.
You talk about that ugly first start, overcome a tough shooting night as a team early on. How did the offense get some flow there in the second half?
Just get some stops. We was able to get out and run, open it up for everybody. Starts on the defensive end for us.
How special is it to play in front of this crowd on MLK Day here in Memphis?
Ain't nothing better. Nothing you can take for granted. Best fans in the league. Appreciate y'all for sure.
Floater to give the Cavs a 4-point lead.
Garland does that so well as a big guy. It's a nightmare to see that guard coming at you, and you're guarding your guy right beside the ball. You don't want to give it up. And so we see how much he learned from me. Known him a long time.
Booker tried to drive inside as Jerome ran over Grayson Allen. 24-23 Cavaliers. Thompson tangles up Durant. Mitchell down the lane, off to an open Niang. Now Merrill. He's got an extra pass by George with the steal. Number of long-time professional scorers on this roster as Durant hits from the baseline. Defense, Brad.
He got it. That's right. He was right.
Donovan appeared to get bear hugged by Devin Winters. Thanks so much for joining us for this Monday matinee as Garland steps back and buries a 3.
Boy, he makes
Kenny said, look, it's not my way or the highway. This is a committee thing as Kevin Durant fades away and scores, not just with his coach. Garland is picked up by Dunn. Dunn was picked 28th overall in the most recent trip. The other team's best perimeter player as here's Mitchell. Mitchell inside, puts up the floater, draws the foul, and Donovan Mitchell has a chip. More back, it goes to Spruce, around to Mitchell. He puts it on the floor. He'll send it upstairs to Allen, and the Cavs are putting on a show. Booker jogs into the forecourt. Tries to accelerate in on Garland. He'll throw on the brakes and score, and Kenny Atkinson. Durant is checked by Ty Jerome. Gets inside, floats it up and in. Works on Jerome, bounces toward Niang, or toward Durant. Niang almost cut it off. Durant, however, takes the feed and cashes. 4 seconds. Mitchell to Thompson, gets it back. Twirls, fires, it hits. Oh, my! Booker can't hit. Here's Mitchell on the run in toward O'Neal, a long-time teammate.
All pro level of play, so it's been fantastic.
Brian Dunn got rejected by Tristan Thompson, and it turns into a Donovan Mitchell.
Main reasons why Karl-Anthony Towns missed his second straight game with a bad thumb.
Yeah, because all you have to do is double Brunson down the stretch. Back door. Oh, they missed Johnson that time. He was open.
Young fires and hits. Brunson driving, Hunter bumps in. Brunson steps back, three-pointer. Back-to-back threes. Capella goes right inside to Towns, lost the ball. Here's Cameron Payne, beautiful pass, and Bridges throws a turnover. Meanwhile, Brunson turns it over. Hart gets it back, kicks it out. Brunson wide open for 3.
A little really been quiet.
Here's Trae Young with a chew on him. Pass inside, Knicks double team. Okongwu tied up and gets it to go.
The early foul was relegated to the bench.
Young finds some space and nails. Thought he got pushed off there. Great shoot to Young. Young launches that and hits another 3 and stares at the sideline crowd. He's 5. Daniels in foul trouble early. Beautiful feed, Roy Brunson, his fourth game. Sloppy at times with all the turnovers. Brunson, jump shot, it's good. Brunson being chased, pulls back, jump shot, puts it up, puts it in. Jaylen Brunson with 28 points in 29 minutes. Hunter can be the X factor for this team. Spins, turns, jumper is good. He is a talent. Top Jalen Johnson.
Hunter has had the hot hand. There he is.
Gonna try another three, and that's good. Hunter's come alive. Start his first start of the season today. Payne lines up a three. It's good. And the
he sees Capella. All right, back door's open.
Oh, Brunson bangs it home. Miscommunication on him. Shot clock at 3. Bridges pulls up, jump shot. It's good. Mikal Bridges, a big bucket there as the shot clock performance. Jaylen Brunson leading the way offensively. He's with Alan Hahn.
Thanks, Mike. Jaylen, the last time the Atlanta Hawks were here, there was a viral moment at center court that a lot of fans didn't like. Your answer to it was, if you don't want them to do that, win the game. Was there extra motivation today to do that?
To be honest, whenever we play in front of this crowd, I mean, there's no extra motivation. This is the best place to play, regardless of what happens. We don't need extra motivation.
Well, defense was certainly part of the deal tonight. 29 points and 24 turnovers. The last time I checked, that number might be different, but still a huge part of this win. How important is the defense to your success?
It was big time, and whenever we play defense like that, I mean, our offense is going to be there. So we just keep focusing on that. But besides that, I just like the way we played and how we stuck together.
What does it mean for you to play on this day, Martin Luther King Day here at Madison Square Garden? It's an annual tradition.
It means the world. What he did paved the way for a lot of Americans, I mean, and people across the world. It's unheard of. So just very thankful for him.
All right, thanks very much, Jaylen. 34 points, 6 assists, the captain leading the way tonight.
travel yesterday. You know, maybe you don't have the motivation for the Detroit.
Green from the corner lets it fly, and he hits. Cunningham behind the back, into the paint. He gets there and one. The biggest lead. Boy, these are some sloppy possessions, 3 in a row. Cunningham. Duren dunks it back.
Good energy. You got to finish those possessions because what's happening.
Somebody's got to stop Jalen Duren. Detroit was up 15. Lob. Offensive rebound. Şengün, no. Tip. Second effort. Yes. Jayson, the quick outlet to Van Fleet has Thompson, throws it to him. Look at him run the floor.
Kirk, again,
he had 27 and 10 in that first matchup in Detroit. Cunningham launches and makes.
Started where they left off. Is that something you don't want to see?
And Cunningham now with 20.
Just staying stationary without P.
And again, Stewart, terrific shot contester. Cunningham has gone off one-on-one with him and Thompson. Tough two at the horn. Good for Cade Cunningham. Capping off. So he had to bring it back out on the reset. Now he'll try to shoot the 3 over the outstretched arms. Rockets get it thanks to the hustle by Amen Thompson. And then Easton coughs it up. They flip it ahead to Asar Thompson.
Rockets are just out of sorts in this game. They've been getting some good looks.
I'm not going to ask you to plug your own campaign here, but 19-32 coming the third quarter. You guys really took control of this game at that point. How big is it to start this road trip the way you guys did here with the win?
It's huge, man. We dropped 2 at the crib. So this is huge for us, man. We want to start the right way, get back to playing our brand of basketball, and that's what we came here to do.
I know you always get the guys together, but it seemed like even earlier today during warm-ups, you kind of huddled the guys around. What was the collective messaging to get it done here tonight?
Just don't be outworked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not an option to be outworked. We got a group of you know, hard-nosed guys, and that's our identity. You know what I'm saying? So that was the message, and we came out here and we executed.
One of those guys that got the message who just came over here was Jaylen Duren.
Yeah.
Not only offensively, you obviously got him going early, but defensively against Şengün.
He was big time, man. He was all over the place. Even, you know, the ones that he didn't come down with rebounds-wise, like, he was covering the whole floor. He was everywhere, and that's what we need from him, and that's a big reason why we won.
One other guy I want to highlight, Marcus Sasser, who got a lot of minutes while you got a brief rest from time to time.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Houston Cougar came out today.
Yeah, he did. He did. I knew he was going to. He had some swag in his step today. He always does, but today was a little different being back in Houston. So happy for him. Great win. Glad he got to get the dub back home. Now he get to go enjoy the city. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. All right, last one. Who's here for you?
I got a lot of my fam here. A lot of my fam. Everybody's here, so it's huge, man. Like I said, Sass too. Like, we got all our family here, so now we get to go enjoy it with them, get to spend some family time. So it's great, man.
All right, man. Congratulations. Great win. I appreciate you.
See how he responds in his second game back since being traded.
Both sides with this exact starting lineup undefeated, both 1-0. First shot of the game, all 5 seconds.
That rhythm.
LaMelo Ball now a three-pointer in 47 consecutive games. Yowza! Daniel Gafford. LaMelo! Yes!
Good hands. Kept that ball up. Oh!
Great defense by the Hornets. Dallas can't get anything going. Hornets get it back. Gafford, low catch, able to rip it away. Comes up short, got it back. Oh, my goodness! Oh. Kleba. Irving. Good finish.
Swing. Kyrie knows this game is getting in really the clutch time over clean air for Green.
Irving.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a terrible pass. Kyrie Irving. Zagging. NSJ finds Green. Oh. Hornets keep it. 2 Mavericks hit the deck. NSJ capitalizes. 3-point game. Dallas has a timeout if they want. Thompson. Loose. Hornets are gonna win.
Move people and inspire people.
Today, we're in a stadium with people from many different walks of.
Because you're taking care of and valuing that basketball.
It started 0 for 4. Good look. Keontae George deficit. Trey's going hard.
Right.
Good job.
You've been attacked
Go to the
around.
right. Go to the hole. Did he time it? Williams gives it back to the guy who got the job done. Rolls it combined to lose the handle. Collier, nobody there. Great pass. And a timeout for the Pels. They're still way. DeJounte comes up. Jose, 3 on the way. And Hawk on the foul. Ball coming.
Throw it up to Trey.
He's got Trey. And the finish. Now you got to get back.
He wants Simpson ball to put the ball on the floor.
Ooh. What kind of pass? Going to be Collier for the layup. That'll take the starch out of things. Some nights you can't get out of your own way. Easy. Kessler's running the floor, and he's rewarded. Got Trey on one side. He wants to go himself against Patty Mills. This is huge. Hawk, deep 3. Got it! 5-point game. Carla waiting for CJ on the mid-range game. Yes!
CJ,
he draws 2, but the hot hand is right there. CJ for the lead. Got it again!
That's very smart by Daniel Tatum.
Keontae George, stay there. He's only got 5 to shoot. Air ball put in by Kessler.
That's the thing. And it's a great job by Daniel Tatum. He's helping the top.
Go away from the pit. Mid-range for DeJounte. He'll take the layup and get it! Ties it at 110. Timeout, Utah. DeJounte with the basketball. CJ got him off his feet. How about a layup? On the reverse.
Nice CJ McCollum.
And he got by Collier.
That's what
sets up Trey. 3-ball.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Joe.
2-possession game.
Here in the NBA, they do such a great job of honoring and celebrating the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. It is an honor to play on this day as we welcome you inside of Intuit Dome. Clippers, hottest team in the NBA.
The Clippers and Bombas got all 5. Giddy down the lane. Nice pass to Vucevic. Swirls away from Dunn and leaves it all the game. Cuts the lead down to 3.
No, that's one way to. Okay, Zach. Still got.
They are down by 7. Harden will play the 2-for-1 game and knock down his.
So, I mean, you get loads of talent, but again, a lot of times it's in between the ears, bro.
The foot race, Powell to the rim, as well. What a pass! What a finish! What a play! To be long-term for Zoo, just a little bit eye irritation after getting poked in the eye, but Chicago trying to battle back in.
Chain nets and that happens. Now that's.
I usually played above them.
Can't be in the playoffs or in the play again. So at some point, if that pick is valued.
By Powell not there. Giddy with another rebound, centers it to Ball quickly ahead to Levine. What a fast break for Chicago. And some great playmakers from Giddy to Ball and a finisher in Levine.
But that's just
struggled a little bit. It's going to happen. Levine not struggled well for the Clippers given their conference record. Levine counted at a foul. Levine now with 14 in the quarter, a field goal in over 7 minutes, and they have maintained their double-digit lead. He's a handful one-on-one. Big shot.
Being able to put those type of numbers up against the #2 defense in the league.
That'll do it. Wow. Timeout, Clippers.
What an amazing start here in this game. The Rockets nearly turn it over. Drive, takes it high out the window, won't get it, but don't.
That's what we need. More of that.